Journalist presents Mexican Congress with alleged non-human alien corpses at UFO hearing. We are not alone. Mexican journalist and ufologist presents 1,000-year-old non-human beings, not part of our terrestrial evolution. What were alleged to be 1,000-year-old non-human alien corpses were presented in glass display cases before the Mexican Congress on Tuesday during its first hearing on UFOs. They are non-human beings that are not part of our terrestrial evolution, Mexican journalist and ufologist Jamie Mawson testified under oath. As two small, mummified specimens, seen with 3 fingers on each hand, were unveiled, Mawson said researchers at the Autonomous National University of Mexico have conducted carbon-14 analysis that determined the corpses are around 1,000 years old. He claimed the purported bodies were found fossilized in mines in Cusco, Peru, in a layer of diatomaceous earth, or ancient phytoplankton algae. These aren't beings that were found after a UFO wreckage. They were found in diatom mines, and were later fossilized, he said, later adding, whether they are aliens or not, we don't know, but they were intelligent, and they lived with us. They should rewrite history. We are not alone in this vast universe, we should embrace this reality. Through testing, Mawson claimed, Mexican scientists determined more than 30% of the specimen's DNA was unknown. One specimen allegedly was discovered to have what appeared to be eggs or ovaries inside, while another had implants of rare metals, such as osmium. The Independent noted that Mawson, an investigative journalist who has been researching extraterrestrial phenomenon for decades, has been connected to previous claims of debunked alien discoveries, including 5 mummies discovered in Peru in 2017 later determined to be remains of human children. Also present at the Mexican congressional hearing Tuesday was Ryan Graves, founder of Americans for Safe Aerospace and a former F-18 pilot with over a decade of service in the U.S. Navy. Graves was one of 3 American veterans turned UFO whistleblowers who testified before a U.S. House Oversight Subcommittee in July, arguing UFOs posed national security risks. It is arrogant to think that we are alone in the universe. Probably the existence of these beings predates the human presence on Earth, Harvard University astrophysicist Avi Loeb said during the Mexican congressional hearing Tuesday, appearing via video conference, according to Mexican newspaper El País. Another witness testified under oath about 4 unexplained experiences involving unidentified flying objects. In one alleged incident in 1975, a group of 13 aircraft were flying together in formation when one was intercepted by an unidentified flying object, forcing the plane to change route and land. Enrique Calbec Vergara, a pilot and Mexican air traffic controller with 48 years of experience, testified at the hearing, according to El País, that in July 1994, an Aeromexico plane that departed from Guadalajara allegedly was intercepted by an unidentified flying object over Mexico City. This resulted in several control tower calls over a 30-minute timeframe expressing concern the phenomenon would result in the plane crashing into the ground on Insurgents Avenue, he said. In another incident in 2002, a pilot in Morelia delayed taking off from the runway before expressing concern to the control tower that in doing so, his plane nearly collided with 15 to 20 unexplained objects with a metallic appearance about 20 meters in diameter that were rising and falling slowly. The 4th alleged incident, as relayed by Vergara, involved a Mexican Air Force patrol using high-tech radar and heat detection equipment to attempt to uncover clandestine drug trafficking routes, and instead spotted a flying object that passed through the Gulf, intercepted the plane, surrounded it and abandoned it, during an operation that spanned just 30 minutes. These are not myths or legends. Phenomena like this are compromising the safety of the airspace, with much superior and different technologies, he said. They are ships that apparently are driven with the will of determined navigation, that maneuver and handle differently from what is known, that appear and disappear, and that are violating the laws and regulations.